Good afternoon.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Ananda Rupa Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Preeti Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
All
Mataji,
devotees assembled here, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams to all.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to all devotees assembled here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, devotees all.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Prabhujis and Matajis, Dandavat Pranam. So we are in day 4 and today's topic is how big is the universe, and the speaker is His Grace Pavaneshwar Prabhu. Hare Krishna Pavaneshwar Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
So before we start, Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, can we have a short introduction of Pavaneshwar Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, devotees. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Gita Gyan team, ISKCON Shishadipuram, to the 4th day of Gita Masterclass. In the last 3 days, we had different Vaishnavas speaking on topics relating to the important aspects of our lives as to how we can improve, grow our spiritual life through the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Today, we move ahead into the open space, the universe. As I understand, the Bhagavad Gita offers a unique perspective on cosmology, emphasizing that the universe is a manifestation of consciousness and operates in cyclical patterns of creation and dissolution. I look forward to hear and learn from His Grace Pavaneshwar Das Prabhuji. His Grace Pavaneshwar Das Prabhuji is a dedicated disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj and a resident monk at ISKCON Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir, Mumbai. Prabhuji is a gold medalist from the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Prabhuji has studied Śrīmad Bhāgavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita at the Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapeeth, Govardhan, Eco Village. Prabhuji teaches Bhakti-śāstrī and Bhakti-vaibhav at the Bhakti Vedanta Academy for Culture and Education. Prabhuji specializes in explaining Śrīmad Bhāgavatam's Cosmology section, Canto 5, across India and abroad. Prabhuji is the author of several books, Bhagavatam as a Seeker's Journey, Bhagavat Tattva Vichara, Bhagavata Cosmology. Prabhuji has created a working 3D model of the universe based on the Bhagavatam and conducts online courses on Bhagavatam cosmology. We commence today's class with the grace and blessings of the divine couple Radha Madhav, Srilal Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj, Sri Hari Prabhu, His Grace Anandi Jagannath Prabhu, and all exalted Vaishnavas joining us. Please, devotees, can we chant once to welcome His Grace Pavaneshwar Das Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Over to you, Anand Rupa Govinda Prabhuji. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can we start? Thank you, Preeti Mataji.
Yes. So, Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees. Thank you very much for a kind introduction and warm welcome. So, before beginning our class, we'll just offer pranams to our Guru Parampara. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Sri Vishakhanvitamsham Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvi Kripa Sindhu Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be part of your Sangha and also for giving me a small opportunity to render some small service to all of you. So, so this whole week, devotees are discussing various topics from Bhagavad Gita, based on Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, we have been given this topic of how big is the universe. So, while trying to understand how big is the universe, we also try to understand what was the purpose of such a big universe. Why are we living in this universe? what is the purpose of us, our life, what is the purpose of the universe's creation, maintenance and annihilation, etc. We'll try to have a overview. So given a time of 1 hour 15 minutes, we don't have so much time to discuss this topic. This topic is actually very vast. In the modern sense, if you observe, starting from Aristotle, Plato, etc., for more than 2500 years, the research is going on. It will continue further. We can't say that it has come to a stall. It will continue further. Still, they are trying to explore the space. The same space has been explained in our Vedic literatures also, to understand that 1 hour is not at all sufficient. What all we can see is that just maybe some few important things here and there we can briefly touch upon. We need more time to understand and fathom and also really digest it. So, just to begin the topic, so we have a couple of slides which will be showing about what is this cosmos that we are familiar with, which we have studied in our school days, college days, and afterwards also. So, the sky in which we look into, our modern scientists have said that there are so many Milky Ways in that sky. Among them, there are so many nebulas consisting of millions of stars and other things, etc., etc. And among them, we have solar system consisting of various planets. And in this solar system, the planets are revolving around sun, who is in the center, and they're all getting light and heat from the sun. So, and also the planets are revolving around themselves and also moving around sun. Like that, we have been hearing since our childhood days from school onwards. These things are very much familiar to us. However, today we are trying to look into Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, what they are going to talk about our entire universe. So many things seems to be different, but still kindly listen through it with an open mind. If you want to reconcile how both are same and how both are different, you need to spend good amount of time to understand both modern science as well as the Vedic cosmology also. Then you will be able to reconcile. Just by 1 hour discussion, we may not be able to come to any conclusion. But one thing, that even Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam also have something to talk about this universe. This should be our take-home message. What modern science talks about, even more than that, Bhagavatam also talks about. Bhagavad Gita also talks about like that. This, at least this point, we should be able to appreciate by the end of our discussion. So first, before getting into Bhagavatam, let us try to see from the Bhagavad Gita. What is the concepts being talked about this universe in the Bhagavad Gita? So this is our universe consisting of 14 planetary systems, starting with Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, and also 7 subplanet planets like Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. So today we'll try to briefly understand about these 14 lokas. Where are they located? How are they situated? What kind of people are living in that kind of information we'll understand. But before that, what is the need of 14 planetary systems? What is the need of such a huge universe? So what is the need of so many devatas being there inside the universe? So what is the need of so many different variety of living entities being in the universe? So such kind of things we'll try to see from Bhagavad Gita. In the 3rd chapter, we come across a wonderful shloka wherein about Brahma's creation has been indicated here. Lord Krishna says, Sahayajna praja sushtva purovacha prajapati anena prasavitadvam eshavosti ishta kamaduk. So, at the beginning of the universal creation, after the universe has been created, then Brahma was given the responsibility to take it forward. Then Brahma created 14 lokas and he filled the 14 lokas with various living entities in order to keep them together, in order to go ahead cooperating with each other, helping each other. Lord Brahma set up a system. That system is known as Yajna. It is by Yajna the Devatas get their nourishment. It is by Yajna we get our nourishment. It is by Yajna every living entity gets their nourishment. How is that? That is indicated in the same chapter. Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhava. Every living entity needs food. Our food comes by rains. And how the rains will come? Yajnat bhavanti parjanyo yajna karma samudbhava. The rains will come when we perform yajna. So what do you mean by performing yajna? Everyone will not be able to perform yajna. Only a brahmana knows how to perform yajna. So we may perform yajna once in a while. So how to accomplish that? The another understanding of yajna is, one understanding of yajna is actually performing yajna. Another understanding of yajna is performing our prescribed varnashrama duties as an offering to Supreme Lord is also called as yajna. When we perform our respective varnashram duties based on the arna and ashrama we are in, and offering the results to Supreme Lord as a seva, that is also called yajna. Some who can do, they can do actual fire sacrifice. Others at least should do their respective duties as an offering to Supreme Lord. So how we should perform our duties? Following the Chatur Varna and Chatur Ashrama system that has been created by the Supreme Lord. Chatur Varna Maya Srishnam Gunakarma Vibhagasha Tasya Kartaram Apimam Vidhi Akartaram Avyayam. So the Supreme Lord only manifested this Chatur Varna and Chatur Ashrama system so that people, the living entities who have come to this material world with a desire to enjoy separate from Supreme Lord, even if they enjoy also, they can enjoy in a authorized bona fide way. Hence, they will not be bound by the karmic reactions. The authorized bona fide way of enjoying the material world is Varnashrama system that has been indicated. It is not only for enjoyment, it also has another higher purpose also. What is that higher purpose? Ahami sarva yajnanam bhoktacha prabhurevacha natumam avijanati tatvenatas chavantite. That whatever duties of our varna, whatever duties of our ashrama, whatever yajna, whatever austerity, whatever tapasya that we do, ultimately we should do all those things that the Lord is the ultimate enjoyer, Lord is the ultimate controller. It is, all these endeavors are meant for Lord's satisfaction. When we do like that, understanding that Lord is being the Lord of everything, one is not bound by one's own karmic activities. Tatvena atas chavantite. One who understands this particular concept of Supreme Lord, one will never be bound in this material world. Even Lord himself says, Namang karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha. Itimam yobijanati karma bir nasabadate. I am also Gurastha. I have married 16,108 wives. I have 16,108 into 11 children, 10 sons and 1 daughter. I have so many engagements. In comparison to people around us, they at max have 2 or 3 children, maybe 4 children at max. But Lord Krishna had how many? 16,108 into 11. So that many children he has. So much household responsibilities he must be having. He is doing all the activities. But while doing all the activities, he does everything as a matter of duty, not with the intention of enjoying the fruits of his actions. Such kind of mentality will not cause any bondage. Whoever knows this about Krishna, whoever follows in the footsteps of Lord Krishna, will also be not bound by one's own karmic activities. This is how one should live in this universe. And the purpose of this universe is perform activities in a way that you can fulfill your ambitions in a bona fide way and eventually go back home back to Godhead, not to remain here as a prison. How is that possible to go back home back to Godhead? Bhoktaram Ajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Surudam Sarvabhutanam Jnatamam Shantimuchati. Those who understand that the object of worship of karma, jnana, yoga, bhakti is the Supreme Lord. Those who understand that Supreme Lord is the master of karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga and bhakti yoga and performs any of these 4 sadhanas, eventually they'll attain, they'll go beyond this material world, they'll become freed from the material existence. That is called as Shanti. Shanti matlab not like becoming peaceful. Shanti matlab going beyond this material existence, attaining liberation. Only those who understand that Lord is the ultimate enjoyer, Lord is the ultimate object of worship, they will attain liberation. So this is how in these verses of Bhagavad Gita we understand that what is this universe, what kind of activities we should be doing, with what mentality we should be doing, then how we are not bound by the reactions of our own karmic activities. So, few verses we have taken as a reference. Then, this is not only the intention of Bhagavad Gita, this is the intention of each and every Vedic literature. Vadanti Sakala Veda Sa Itihasa Puranaka. All Vedas, Itihasas, Puranas, all talking about the same thing. So, when you are in the material world, perform your duties as a matter of duty and then make an endeavor to go back home, back to Godhead. How is that possible? All our endeavors, all the literatures around it talking about 5 things. Purpose of life is to understand about the Supreme Lord, understand about Jiva's Swarupa, understand about the means to go back home, back to Godhead, understand the various obstacles that can come while going back home, back to Godhead, and also understand after going back to Godhead what one will do. These 5 things one should understand, and these 5 things are taught by each and every Vedic literature. The Vedas, Itihasas, Puranas, every scripture is aiming at this only. For example, Bhagavatam, let us take Bhagavatam. How Bhagavatam is hinting about all these things. This is one verse from 6th canto. Here, Lord Sankarsana is speaking to King Chitraketu. Chitraketu Maharaj, after losing his one son, when he was in so much pain, Narada Muni comes and gives him knowledge and he also gives him mantra. Chanting that mantra in 7 days, he had darshan of Lord Sankarsana. Then he offered wonderful prayers for the pleasure of Lord Sankarsana. Now, Lord Sankarsana is teaching some wonderful knowledge by which, understanding which, one is not bound again in this material world. So, what is this knowledge saying? Lord Sankarsana says that there are 2 kinds of objects. Some of them are real, some of them are unreal. In the entire creation, these are the 2 divisions of matter, or the 2 divisions of objects. So, now the first category, real, it also has got 2 divisions. Some of them are permanently real, some of them are temporarily real. So, what are they? The permanent real things are Shabda Brahma and Parabrahma. Shabda Brahma means all the Vedic literatures which are given by the Supreme Lord and Brahma. And Parabrahma means the absolute truth in its 3 features: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan with Vaikuntha Vasis. Bhagavan never stays alone, he always stays with Vaikuntha Vasis. So these 3 are eternally real, permanently real. And then what is temporarily real? The material world and the living entities living within it. All of us. The material world is also temporary because it is time bound. At max, it will stay for the lifespan of Brahma, which is 100 years, in which all of us are residing. Those people who have bodily identity, those who say, who are you? I am a human being, I am Devata, I am this, I am that. They are temporary, temporarily real, because our identity with the body is time bound. We are human beings only for 60-70 years, not beyond that. Somebody is Devata, maybe for few thousands of years, not more than that. That is time bound. That's why those living entities, in spite of being Sanatana, if they identify with their body, they are called as temporary real objects or temporary real people. And then what about the unreal objects? Unreal objects also are of 2 categories. Some of them are experienced, some of them are inexperienced. What are the experienced unreal objects? The objects of the dream and the objects in the magic show. In the night time when we sleep, we get dreams. As long as we are in the dream, so we will be experiencing all the objects in the dream. Maybe like tiger chasing us, maybe we are flying, we are riding a horse or something like that. As long as the dream is there, they appear to be real. When the dream is over, they are gone. So actually they are not real. That is understanding. But we experience. But on the other hand, during the daytime also we will be imagining something, we'll be planning something, we'll be concocting something. In that also there are so many things, dream objects are there, that neither we experience nor they are real. They are like flowers in the sky, rabbit horn, etc. So this is how the 4 category things are existing in this material world. So, most of the people, according to Bhagavatam, are in the 4th category. They are always in the daydreaming type. अपने आप को प्रधानमंत्री मानकर मैं यही करूंगा वो करूंगा, like that they think. But better than them are night dreamers. At least daytime they are in the reality. Night time they may dream, they may enter into the dream world and they may think that they have become this, they have become that. That is okay, that's only temporary. When they get up the next day morning, that is gone away. They come to reality. And better than them are those who are in the temporary material world with material identity. At least they are on the track, they are on the feast, they are on the toes. They need to work hard, they need to maintain themselves, they need to maintain their family. They are busy doing all these things. Even though their understanding is not complete, their understanding is, even though they may think that they are human beings, they need to perform their duties to maintain their wife and children, their family members, etc. They are in the real temporary existence. But the actual existence of Jivatma is to be with the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world. That is eternal reality. But if we want to go there, we need to take shelter of Shabda Brahma. It is by taking shelter of Shabda Brahma and Gurus, one can go from inexperienced unreal state to experience unreal state, from their temporary state, from their permanent real state. That progression can take place only when we take shelter of Shabda Brahma, which can be taught by a Guru. So, this is the purpose. Whether it may be 4 Vedas, it may be Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, any scripture you take, that is Shabda Brahma, we need to take shelter of that Shabda Brahma, which we can understand by taking shelter of a Guru. Then eventually we land up in our real, permanent, eternal existence. That is Parabrahma, to be with the Supreme Personality of God in the spiritual world. So this is the thing. So Lord Krishna says again further in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabho mattam sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajanti mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. How will this take place? How? By taking shelter of Shabda Brahma, we can eventually travel to Parabrahma. That is, when we take shelter of Shabda Brahma, we understand that it is the Supreme Lord who is the source of everything. Sarvakarana Karanam. It is by Lord's presence the material world is operating, even our human body is also operating. Ishvara sarvabhutana vruddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantra rudani maya. Our material body is also operating because Paramatma is in the heart. The entire universe is operating because Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is in the universe. Those who understand this, the Supreme Lord is the cause of everything, it is because of him everything is under operation, one definitely worship the Supreme Lord. Iti matva, understanding this, bhajante mam, they will serve me, Buddha Bhava Samnita, with one's mind, intelligence, manasa vacha karmana, in all aspects. So what do you mean by bhajante mam, worship me? That will have Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, etc. First, Shravanam. So what we are supposed to hear and understand, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Yevam Yuveti Tatvatah, Taktva Deha Punarjanma, Naiti Mameti, so Arjuna. We need to understand the transcendental birth and activity of Supreme Lord. Why we need to understand about the transcendental birth and activities? Those who understand them Tatvatah, after this life, they will go back home back to Godhead and will never take birth again in this material world. That is the reason. So somebody may say, oh, why we need to go back to Godhead? Everything is fine here. So I am in Bangalore city. I have a big bungalow, multi-story bungalow. I have independent bungalow. I'm staying in the 50th story of a multi-story building. So here everything is fine. I have family members, wives, children, friends, relatives, parties, tours, travels, and everything is there. Why should I go to spiritual world? आप लोग इतना पीछे पड़े क्यों? Why spiritual world? Let me live happily here. But the problem is, one cannot live eternally, nor one can live happily in the material world. The material world itself is dukkhala masashtam. Whatever happiness one may have here is temporary only. And it is not an eternal existence. Even if one may think that no, then I will go to Pitraloka, I will go to Swargaloka, there I will enjoy a lot. Still they are also not permanent existence. Abrahma Bona Loka Punar Avartino Arjuna. You may go to Brahma Loka also. What to speak of Pitraloka, Swargaloka? You can go to Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka. But one day after your piety is over, you will be thrown down from that place. You cannot be allowed to stay one day more than what you are allowed. But there is one loka. If you once go there, no one will push you from there. That is, Mamupetyatu Kaunteya Punarjanma Na Vidyate. All over the universe, 14 planetary systems, wherever you may go, one day you will be thrown out of that place. But if you go to spiritual world, you will never ever be thrown out of that place. That is the principal difference between the material world and the spiritual world. So, whether it is knowing about the material world, whether it is knowing about the varnashrama duties, whether it is doing varnashrama duties, helping others and helping ourselves, whatever it is, the ultimate purpose is to go back home, back to Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of life. For that only, whatever sadhana we are doing, we are doing. So now, let us briefly understand about the universe with this background. The purpose of the universe is not to remain here, not to bound by karma, but understand how the universe functions and do our duties accordingly in cooperation with the material universe, and then eventually go back home, back to Godhead. That should be the purpose. If you see modern science, the modern science explains about the cosmos, how things are happening, how things are operating, that much only. But they will never ever talk about why things are operating the way they are operating. That why cannot be answered by modern science. But on the other hand, the scriptures like Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, they may not be discussing so many details of the cosmos. They may not be telling exact numbers, how many number of days that are there in the year, like that they will never ever say. But they will, from the beginning to the end, they always talk about what is the purpose of the existence of this material world. What is the purpose of the existence of all of us? They always talk about why. May not be so much about what. But on the other hand, modern science, to the extent possible, they may talk about what, but they will never ever be able to talk about why. So it's like that. So this is our universe consisting of 14 planetary systems. About this, we'll try to understand a little bit. However, so by the divine will of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, by the persistent desire of Srila Prabhupada, so many of Srila Prabhupada's followers are working very hard to come up with this temple of Vedic Planetarium, wherein both the material and spiritual universe can be showcased so that devotees can understand easily what is what Shastras are describing about our cosmos and all. So very soon we may be able to see this and be able to appreciate what the universe is there, how it is there, etc. So now, from referring to Bhagavatam, we'll try to understand how the creation has been made from the beginning. How the entire universe has been created. So, at the beginning, there is Lord Krishna. For the purpose of creating unlimited universes, Lord Krishna expanded as Mahavishnu or Karanodakshaya Vishnu, who was taking rest in Karana Sagara. Pradana Parama Vyomnor Antare Virajanadi Vedanga Sweda Janita Toye Prashravita Sukha. So, there is Parama Vyomni, matlab spiritual world. And there is Pradana, means material world. In between these two, there is Virajanadi. In that Virajanadi, Mahavishnu taking rest upon Sheshapantu, he is in Yoga Nidra. While he is in Yoga Nidra, one day, there was a desire manifested in his heart. Eko Nanatva Manvichan Yogatalpa Samutita Viryam Hiranmayam Devo Maya Visrujat Trita. So what happened? When the desire manifested, in order to facilitate the fulfillment of the desire, from Mahavishnu's transcendental skin pores, there appeared Maya Devi, consisting of 3 modes of material nature. That Maya Devi stood in front of Mahavishnu. It is Maya Devi who came out of the transcendental body of Mahavishnu through the various skin pores and stood in front of Mahavishnu. So in the Bhagavatam, there are different names with which Maya Devi is addressed. Pradhana, Prakriti, Dravya, Nitya, Maya, Mahamaya, like that. We can also say her as Shakti or Mahakali. So there is a Shakti is there, but the personified form of the Shakti is Durga Devi or Mahakali. Then Mahavishnu, glancing upon this Pradhana, he tried to impregnate Pradhana with unlimited variety of living entities. So through Lord's glance came out from Lord's transcendental eyes Kala Shakti and Jiva Shakti. The Jiva Shakti also embodies karma and svabhava. Their previous karmas and their previous svabhavas are also following after Jivas. And there is Kala Shakti also. While the Kala Shakti emitted from the transcendental eyes of Supreme Lord before reaching Mahakali, the Kala Shakti transforms itself into Mahakala Purusha, whom we call Sadashiva or Shambhu. The union of Mahakala Purusha and Mahakali Shakti is the cause of universal creation. It is Mahakala Purusha, that is Sadashiva, impregnates Mahakali with all the living entities in her womb. As a result of this impregnation, by the interaction of Kala, Karma, Svabhava, the three modes of material nature are activated. As a result of that, 24 elements are produced, one after the other. First there appears Mahatattva, then Ahankara, then mind, then intelligence, then Prana, then 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, 5 Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 Tanmatras. Like this, 24 elements are created. After Mahavishnu glanced upon Prakriti, in that glance, the Kala Shakti transforms into Sadashiva, and Sadashiva unites with Prakriti or Mahakali. From their union, there appears the 24 elements, which are the various byproducts of three modes of material nature. Sattva-guna appears in the form of Mahatattva, Rajoguna appears in the form of Suttatattva, Tamoguna appears in the form of Ahankara, then Sattva Pradhana, that means combination of three modes, but mode of goodness is prominent more, that is mind. Raja Pradhana, Buddhi, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Tama Pradhana, Panchamahabhutas and 5 Tanmatras. Like this, all the 24 elements appeared, along with their respective Devatas. All the elements also have their respective Devatas. Once they are created, all the Devatas began to offer prayers to Lord Vishnu. Oh Lord, we don't know what was the purpose with which you have created us. You have created us. Please engage us in your service. When all the elemental Devatas prayed for some seva, Mahavishnu, in order to facilitate their seva, he entered into all the 24 elements as Vibhush Shakti. That means cohesive energy. By this energy, he combined all the 24 elements, and from that combination, Lord Mahavishnu manifested unlimited universes. Koti Shoihi under Ashaya. Crores of universes were manifested. Every universe is consisting of 7 universal layers, and also there is an empty space inside the universal shell. Basically, it is all empty, but on the outer edge, we have universal shell. That shell consisting of 7 layers made up of 24 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, Ahankara and Mahatattva. Earth layer will have this Tanmatra, Gandha. Water layer, Ruchi. Fire layer, Rupa. Air layer, Sparsha. Ether layer, Shabda. Same way, Ahankara layer will have mind, intelligence, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, etc. And Mahatattva layer will have Chitta. Like this, that 7 layers are made up of 24 elements forms universes. And all these universes in comparison to Mahavishnu are like a Paramanu. Simple to understand. Normally, our modern scientists say that the size, diameter of Paramanu is 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Our height is 1.5 meters. So what is the ratio? 1.5 into 10 to the power of 10. That is the ratio. So, the Paramanu with respect to us, how small it is, like that with respect to Mahavishnu, each and every Brahmanda is like a Paramanu. So later on we will see what is the dimension of Brahmanda. If X is the dimension of one Brahmanda, then Mahavishnu's dimension will be X into 1.5 into 10 to the power of 10. That will be the size of Mahavishnu. So like that we have to understand. So now, just like Mahavishnu is floating in Karana ocean, similarly, all the Brahmandas are also floating on Karana ocean. Then Mahavishnu, after 1000 years, in order to continue the further proceedings of creation, he entered into each and every universe as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Here you can see there are 7 layers. Each layer consists of what? Earth has smell, earth layer, water layer has taste, form, fire, air, ether, ahankara, and Mahatattva. So now Garbhodakashayi Vishnu entered into our universe. Our universe was completely dark. When he entered inside, he was feeling unhappy. He created water from his transcendental form that occupied the lower half of the universe. In the upper half of the universe, there was ether and air. Then Garbhodakashayi Vishnu entered into the water down below the ocean and began to take rest. Lying down on the bed of Ananta, while Mother Lakshmi was doing the nice massage of his lotus feet, he was taking rest. Then, when he wanted to further the creation, he looked into his own abdomen. As a result of that, from his navel appeared a beautiful lotus, consisting of a lotus leaf, lotus stem, and the lotus flower. Then, in order to further the creation, this Garbhodakashayi Vishnu expands as Kshuradakashayi Vishnu and enters into the same lotus as its Paramatma. As a result of that, on top of that lotus flower, there appears Brahma. This entire lotus which appears from the Nabhi of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is like a lotus which we are familiar with in our South Indian temples. So there is a leaf, there is a stem, there is a flower. Same way here. Leaf, stem, flower. On top of the flower, Brahma appeared. Brahma was looking here and there. He could not see anything. He saw one flower, and beneath that flower there are a lot of water. That water is like inundating because of the previous annihilation. It is like very much turbulent, and the flower also going like this. He was a little bit worried, but he wanted to understand who is the source of this lotus. He tried many means. Hundreds of years passed. Nothing happened. Then he heard 2 syllables, ta pa, 2 times. He understood that he need to do tapasya. Then Brahmaji did wonderful tapasya. As a result of that, he had the beautiful darshan of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Then he offered wonderful prayers. He prayed for empowerment. My dear Lord, please empower me so that I want to do the service which is there in your heart. Whatever you want to do, I would like to do that. Please empower me with the knowledge of what to do and how to do. Garbhodakashayi Vishnu again told him to perform tapasya. Brahmaji again performed tapasya. As a result of the tapasya, he clearly saw what he is supposed to do and how he is supposed to do. As a result of that, he could do it. Then he drank the turbulent wind and turbulent water. As a result of that, the lotus became stable. Then he entered into that lotus. He divided that lotus into 3 divisions. The reason is because this universe is made up of 3 modes. So in this universe, let there be 3 places predominated by 3 different modes. And let there be 3 kinds of people in 3 different kinds of modes can stay in 3 different kinds of places. This is very simple understanding, he thought. He divided 3 parts. Then he thought, no, there is a possibility of somebody can be of mixed modes. Sattva Rajas, Rajas Tama, Sattva Tama, Sattva Rajas Tama, Tattva Tamas Raja, like that. There is a possibility. There should be some combination. Then he divided the 3 into 14 divisions. This is how he made 14 divisions within that lotus. From the stem, he manifested Bhurloka and Swargaloka. The upper surface of the lotus leaf is Bhuloka. From the flower he manifested Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka. And within the lotus leaf, there are 7 tunnels, one below the other. The 7 tunnels are considered to be 7 lower planetary systems. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. Like that, he created 14 planetary systems with many subdivisions so that either people with purely in one mode or mixture of multiple modes can stay in a different places which is suitable for them. That was the intention. He created all these divisions so that all of us can reside wherever we are appropriately situated. Then, just like within our universe, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu entered, he manifested Garbhodaka ocean, air, ether, then the lotus, then Brahma, then through Brahma, 14 planetary systems with many subdivisions, all these things happened. A similar kind of things are also happening in crores of other universes. While doing that, the dimension of our universe is 500 million yojanas. This is the diameter of our universe. That is from here to here or here to here. It is a spherical device. Na? In all 3 directions, the internal diameter of our universe is 500 million yojanas. Panchachatakoti Vistara. Like that, there are crores of universes lying around Mahavishnu in the Karana ocean. Here is Karanadakshaya Vishnu, unlimited universes which are floating in the Karana Sagara. This is our universe consisting of 14 lokas. The diameter of our universe is 500 million yojanas. But this is covered by 7, 8, 10 layers. Sometimes Bhagavatam says 7, sometimes it says 8, sometimes it says 10. But whatever it is, Bhagavatam says every layer is 10 times thicker than the previous layer. But the first layer is almost equal to the width of the universe. The universe's width is 500. The first layer made up of earth, its width is 500. Second layer is water layer. Its width is 5000. The third is fire layer. Its width will be 50,000. Like that, all the different layers are mentioned here. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, ahankara, mahatattva, tamoguna, rajoguna, sattoguna. Total 10 layers. These are the dimensional layers. If you combine all these things, 1.111111 into 10 to the power of 18 yojanas. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 12. And it is in million yojanas. So 12 plus 6, 18. So 1.1111 into 10 to the power of 18 yojanas is the dimension of our universe. By the way, 1 yojana is equal to 13 kilometers, 13 kilometers. It's like that. That is understanding. That much is the size of our universe. And this big universe is, in comparison to Mahavishnu, is like a Paramanu. So, title of our topic is, how big is our universe? This big is our universe. So, like that. So, now, after creating 14 planetary systems, they need to be occupied by the different living entities who are in different modes. Now, Brahma's service is to create bodies for different living entities. That is explained later on. So now there is a question, why at all Brahma has to create bodies for different living entities? The reason is Jiva is coming to material world to enjoy. So in order to enjoy, they should have some facility. In the material world, there will be a material body. In the spiritual world, there is a spiritual body with which the Jiva enjoys. In the material world, the Jiva, in order to enjoy the Jiva should have a material body. That material body has been made by the combination of Mahatattva, Ahankara, Buddhi, prana, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, panchamahabhutas and panchatanmatras. With the combination of same 24 elements, Lord Brahma created our material body so that the jiva can engage in material enjoyment. Once that enjoyment is over, then jiva can either practice jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga or bhakti yoga and then go back home back to Godhead. This is the twofold purpose with which Mahavishnu created the universe, Brahma created the 14 planetary systems and also creating all our material bodies. If not, we are bound in this material world. Enjoying is not a problem, but enjoy in a bona fide authorized way, which will not cause bondage. If you try to bypass that Vedic rules and regulations, we are bound. Yes shastra vid musturujja vartate kamakarata nasasiddhim avapnoti nasukam na param gatim. Whenever we bypass the scriptural injunctions and do things as per our own desires and whims, we neither get the expected results nor we go back home back to Godhead. We remain in this material world being bound by our karmic reactions. Therefore, O Arjuna, whoever is born in this material world, they should accept Shastra as Pramana. Tasma Shastra Pramanante. Why? Karya Vyavastito. Shastra talks about what is to be done, what is not to be done. Jnatva Shastra Vidanoktam, having understood what is to be done, what is not to be done as per Shastra. Karma Kartum Iharasi, one should perform their varnashram duties as long as one is in this material world. Such kind of person will never be bound by the karmic reaction. Just like Lord Krishna said, Namam karma nilimpanti name karma phalespruha. I also perform all the activities, but I never in a consciousness of enjoying the results. I perform the duties as a matter of duty. Those who know this, those who follow in my footsteps also will never be bound by karmic reactions. That is a solution. So it is said in the Bhagavatam, Buddhindriya Manapranam Jaranam Astrujat Prabhu Matrartam cha Bhavartam cha Atmane Kalpanaya cha. Why Brahma is giving us this entire material body consisting of Buddhi, Indriyas, Mana, Prana, etc. so that we can enjoy the 5 tanmatras. Whatever enjoyment all of us are trying to have in this material world is nothing but the combination of 5 tanmatras. We want to listen music. We want to have very soothing atmosphere. In the summer, we want AC. In the winter, we want heater. We want all our walls, furniture and everything should be very smooth. And something like that. All of you are able to hear me? Is my voice audible and clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Somebody raised a hand. I thought not able to hear. Thank you. Fine. So we want our home furniture, walls and things, our bedding and all, everything soft, etc. And then we want to eat palatable dishes. We want to smell wonderfully. People use a lot of deodorant and all these things. Nowadays, that is a booming business. So like that, people want to enjoy in this material world. Enjoyment means nothing but a combination of these 5 tanmatras. If one is not satisfied with the enjoyment in one lifetime, they enter into another body and enjoy there. They go to different place and enjoy there. That is called bhavartam, life after life enjoying. Once all these enjoyment business is done, atmane kalpanayacha, then endeavor to go back, come back to Godhead. Attain Swarupa Sthiti. Same thing. So as a matter of enjoying and attaining liberation, we may sometimes take higher birth, sometimes take lower birth, sometimes we may get higher body, sometimes lower body. But whatever it is, the ultimate purpose of our existence in the material world and the very existence of the material world is Swa Matratma Prasiddhaye. Matra Prasiddhaye, Atma Prasiddhaye. Matra Prasiddhaye means we endeavor to attain the 5 tanmatras. After that is over, when we are done with that, Atma Prasiddhaye, we should endeavor to attain the Swarupa of Atma, the constitutional position of Atma, by going back, come back to Godhead. This is the purpose with which or for which the material universe has been created, the material body has been given to us. This is the Brahma's principal service. So now Brahmaji is going to create. But how is going to create? How is going to do this? So Mahavishnu, by glancing upon Prakriti, created 24 elements. Mahatattva, which is nothing but Chitta or Chetana, Ahankara, mind, Buddhi, Karmendriyas, and Jnanendriyas, like that. Then Panchamahabhutas, Panchatanmatras, 24 elements are created. So Brahmaji has 24 elements in his hand, one right hand. In his left hand, he also has 5 Ajnana Vrittis. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha. If at all one want to enjoy in this material world, one needs these 5 avidyas, by which one can enjoy in this material world. Otherwise, the first thing indicates that avidya means forgetfulness of our own swarupa. Even after coming to material world, if we always know that I am the servant of Lord Vishnu, servant of Lord Vishnu, then how can we enjoy? In order to enjoy, first of all, we should forget who we are. The first covering of avidya does this. It makes us forget who we are. But there should be some identity. That identity is given by Asmita, the body in which we reside. Based on that, we get identity. So currently we are in the human body, we say I am human being. Then we are a male. Then we are student, we are college student, we are a teenager, I am married, I become father, I become grandfather, uncle, like that. We have so many identities with respect to our body. That is called Asmita. While living in this body with that identity, we have so many family members, friends and relatives who are always helping us having enjoyment in this material world. Because they are all helping us in our enjoyment, we want to be friends with them. We want to be with them for the rest of eternity. That is called Raga. We have intense attachment, we have possession over them. We want to be with them only. Or we want them to be with us only. But those people or those objects whom we consider they are ours, they are mine, they are meant for my enjoyment. Somebody else also may think same thing. Hey, this object is meant for my enjoyment. Hey, this person is meant for my enjoyment. There is a competition between two people for one object, for one person. There is a fight, enmity between both of them. That is called Dvesha. But ultimately, everyone knows that there is something called as death. So before death comes, enjoy. Kal ho na ho. Next birth is there or not, who knows, who has seen it. This is the only life that you have, and this is the only youth that you have. Enjoy as much as you can while you are in youth only. When you become old, you can't enjoy. That is called Abhinivesha. But unfortunately, these 5 things, in order to enjoy more and more, person becomes indifferent to Vedic rules and regulations and want to do things as their own, that they want, and ends up committing sinful activities. And finally, as a result of that, one will be bound in this material world. That is the problem of this avidya. But without avidya, we cannot enjoy. So Lord Brahma on one hand 24 elements, on the other hand 5 avidya shaktis. He combined them. From that combination, he created 4 kinds of living entities in which the material identity is prominent. The first one is 6 types of plants and trees. Vanaspati, Oshadi, Lata, Tvakshara, Viruda, Durma. Then 28 types of lower species consisting of aquatics, reptiles, mammals and birds. Then human beings. Then superhuman beings. 8 category of superhuman beings. The principal devatas, Adityas, Rudras, Vasus, Marus, Agnis and Ashwinis, who all reside in the Svargaloka. The chief devatas all reside in the Svargaloka. Human beings, animals, plants, all these 3 prominently reside in Bhuloka. These 3 are mostly seen in Bhuloka only. Maybe some plants and animals we can see in the Svargaloka and other places also, but they are minority. In Bhuloka, they are majority. So like that. Chief devatas are in the Svargaloka. The Upadevatas, Sadhyas, Pitrus, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Siddhacharana, Vidyadharas, Yaksha, Rakshasas, Bhutapita Pishashas, 2 to 7, they all stay in the Bhuvarloka. Then 6 to 8, Yaksha, Rakshasas, Bhuta, Preta, Pishashas, Daitya, Danavas. These three categories also stay in the 7 lower planetary systems. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Tasatala, Mahatala, Patala. These 7 lower planetary systems are meant for Yaksha, Rakshasas, Bhuta, Preta, Pishashas and Daitya, Danavas. Like that, the 4 types of living entities have been manifested by Brahma by the combination of Avidya and Maya, Avidya and 24 elements. In these 4 categories, there is too much forgetfulness is here, little less, further less, and very less here. But the covering is becoming more here, covering is becoming little lesser as you go upwards. That's why. But whatever it is, whether one may be in the plant body or in the animal body, in the human body or in the superhuman body, there is bondage, there is covering, there is forgetfulness. But how we can reawaken our natural existence? How we can destroy the illusion that has been created by these 5 coverings of avidya? That is by taking shelter of Vidya. What is Vidya? Vidya means Shabda Brahma, the Vedic literature. But who will teach us Vidya to us? The teachers. Who are the teachers? Then Brahma created 4 Kumaras who will teach us Tapasya, Jnana Yoga, Vairagya and Ashtanga Yoga. The 4 Kumaras have appeared to teach these 4 sadhanas: Tapasya, Jnana Yoga, Vairagya and Ashtanga Yoga. Then Lord Shiva also appeared. He also appeared to teach Jnana Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga. Then Prajapati is headed by Daksha, Marichi, Pulaha, Kratu, Vasishta, Angira, Bhrugu, etc. etc. They all appear to teach us Nishkama Karma Yoga. Here, interestingly, you see, in order to perform Tapasya, Jnana Yoga, Vairagya and Ashtanga Yoga, one should be in the renounced order. One cannot practice these 4 things being a householder. So, in order to teach these subject matters, the 4 Kumaras decided to remain Bal Brahmachari, so that it is easy to practice, easy to teach. But in order to teach Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is generally followed by Grihasthas, all the Prajapatis, all the Rishis have married. They themselves following Grihastha Dharma and they are teaching others how to follow Grihastha Dharma. Very simple. And finally, in order to teach us Bhakti, Lord Brahma created Narada Muni. Complete dedication. It does not matter whether one is Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi, whatever it is, one should be serving the Supreme Lord. That is Bhakti Yoga. And these are the teachers, but subject matter also has been created by Brahma only. Brahma from his 4 mouths creates 4 Vedas, 4 Upavedas, like Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda and Stapatya, and 6 Vedangas. What are the 6 Vedangas? Shiksha, Vyakaranam, Chandas, and Kalpa, Jyotisha, Nirukta, etc. 6 Vedangas. And then Ashtadasha Puranas, Ashtadasha Lagu Puranas, Ashtadasha Mahapuranas, and Itihasas, and also Dharma Shastras, Nyaya Shastras, Mimamsa Shastras, like that. All these different variety of Vedic literatures and also alphabets, Vedic meters, Sarigama Padani, etc. Everything has been manifested by Brahma. So that people can live following the rules and regulations of the Vedas, so that they are not bound. And similarly, following Nishkama Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, they can slowly get out of this material world and attain liberation. This is the complete picture of the creation by Brahma through his Mantra Shakti. So here you can see the 6 category of plants: Vanaspati, Oshadi, Lata, Pakshara, Viruda, Druma. Vanaspati means those plants which directly give fruits without flowers. Oshadi means those who can stay only for 1 year. All the sabji and rice plants, all the fruits and vegetables plants are all 1 year only. Lata means creepers. Pakshara means hollow plants whose trunk is hollow, like castor and bamboo. Viruda means bushes. Druma means those who give flowers first and then fruits like mango. Like this. All the plants that we see around us of these 6 categories. Then the animals: Ekashwapa, Dvishapa, Panchanaka, and Ubhayachara Pakshi. Ekashapa means their feet is like this. Dishapa means their feet is like this. Cow, goat and all will have like this. Horse will have feet like this. Horse and camel. And Panchanaka, tigers and lions and deers and dogs will have like this. Cats, etc. Reptiles, aquatics, and land dwelling birds and water dwelling birds. Like this, all these variety of living entities have been manifested by Brahma in the second category. Third category, human beings. While describing human beings, three attributes are given. What are the three attributes? Rajo Adhika. They are predominantly in the mode of passion. What is the result of predominantly in the mode of passion? Karma para. They consider work is worship. Life is meant to work, like this. Busy. And finally, Dukecha Sukamanana. Even in the midst of misery, also they consider themselves to be very happy. So like that. These are the attributes of human beings. Then there are Devatas, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Asuras, Rakshasas, Bhuta, Preta, Pishashas, Yakshas, etc. have been manifested. These are all manifestation of Avidya plus Pradhana. Then the manifestation of Vidya in the form of 4 Kumaras to teach the 4 Angas of Vidya, Tapasya, Jnana Yoga, Vairagya and Ashtanga Yoga. Then 11 Rudras to teach Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Then Daksha Prajapati and also Saptarishis, all the great sages, Prajapatis and Rishis, etc. to teach Nishkama Karma Yoga. Finally, Narada Muni to teach Bhakti Yoga. So like this, all these are created. But till now, Brahmaji was creating with his Mantra Shakti. How long he will continue like that? He want to make a autonomous system. Apne aap chalne wala. It should go on its own. Finally, he created the first couple. Swayambhuva Manu and Shatarupa. As a result of the first couple, they get married, they beget children by their combination. As a result of that, the Srishti will go on its own. So Brahma established the system and he withdrew from the act of creation. And the creation since then, after the birth of Swayambhuva Manu Shatarupa, the creation is going on its own. The mother and father come together and beget children. So like this, in total, the total Brahma's creation is like this. First, he took the help of 24 elements and 5 Ajnana Vrittis. He manifested the aquatics, plants, reptiles, animals, birds and beasts, and superhuman beings, 4 Kumaras, 11 Rudras, all the Prajapatis and Narada Muni, human beings, 4 Vedas, 6 Vedangas, 4 Upavedas, 4 other Shastras, letters, meters, notes, etc., musical notes, etc. Finally, Manu with his wife, so that one thing is creation can go on its own. Second thing is that it is by Manu, who is the king of the Bhumandala, only when he performs yajna. The aquatics, the plants, the reptiles, the animals, the superhuman, the Devatas, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Asuras, and also the sages such as Kumara, Shiva, Marichi, and Prajapatis, etc., and human beings, everyone will get their food. Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanya dhanna sambhava yajnat bhavanti parjanya. It is only when a king performs yajna, all the living entities throughout the universe will get their food. Otherwise, they have to starve. Because Lord Brahma established yajna as a anusandhana prakriya in order to keep all the people together. So this is how a autonomous universal creation has been manifested. Thus, Brahmaji, having created 14 lokas within the universe from the lotus flower, he created unlimited variety of living entities, and they have been allotted in different places to reside. All the great sages are residing in Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka. The principal devatas, Adityas, Rudras, Vasus, Agnis, Marus, etc., they are residing in the Svargaloka. The Upadevatas, Sadhyas, Pitrus, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Siddhacharana, Vidyadhara, Yaksharaksas, Bhutapishas, they are residing in the Bhurloka. This Svargaloka and Bhurloka is nothing but whatever stars that we see in the night time. In the night time, may not be so much in the Bangalore, but if you happen to go to your hometown, where there is a lot of darkness, you can see so many stars in the sky. All the stars that we see are nothing but the residences of the people who are residing in the Borlok and Sarolok, all these people. The Adityas, Rudras, Vasus, Marus, Agnis, Ashwinis, Sadhyapitrus, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Siddhacharna, Vidyadharas, Yakshas, Rakshas, Bhutapit. They are all residing in different stars. Every star is like a aerial mansion like that of Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni created for the pleasure of his wife an aerial mansion. We study this in the Bhagavatam 3rd canto. What kind of facilities are there? Like that, every star that we see in the night time, they possess all such facilities. So one among them is Indra's abode, Amaravati. One among them is Vayu's abode. One among them is Varuna's abode. Like that, all the devatas will be residing in that. One among them is Gandharvas, Apsaras, Kinnaras, like that. One Tara is given to one heavenly personality. That is their Vimana, their home. So like that. And then Bhuloka, we call it as Bhumandala also. Here plants, aquatics, animals, birds, human, devata like human beings are all residing here. Then 7 lower planetary systems. Among the 7, Atala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, these 4 are meant for Asuras. Vitala is meant for Rakshasas, Bhuta, Preta, Pishashas. Mahatala and Patala are meant for Nagas and Sarpas. Like that, the different places have been allotted for a different category of living entities by Brahma. So they should be living in those respective places and happily. So like that, things are going on. So like this, both Mahavishnu and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu combinedly created so many planetary systems with so many living entities with their different places, etc. This is the famous verse which the Prabhupada quotes always from Padma Purana or Vishnu Purana. Jalajan avalakshani stavara laksham chati krumayo rudra sankhyaayam pakshinam daslakshanam trimshan lakshani pashava chatur lakshani manava. So 9 lakhs of aquatics, 20 lakhs of trees, 11 lakhs of reptiles, 10 lakhs of birds, 30 lakhs of animals, 4 lakhs of human beings, superhuman beings, great sages. All of them are in the same category of 4 lakhs. Like that, the universe is filled with different variety of living entities of 8.4 million species variety. So, like that, it has been created. Then, after manifesting 14 lokas from the lotus, after manifesting the different bodily forms for a different variety of living entities, after allocating them, you stay here, you stay here, you stay here. Now, when they go to their respective places, when they see their respective home and abode, village or town, whatever, what kind of facilities are they, what are the measurement, dimensions, etc. that is explained in the 5th canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. So here now, let us briefly see what is this Bhuloka, where we are staying. Remaining all are there, other people are residing, anyway we have seen just now, but we don't have so much time to discuss all of them. At least Bhuloka, where we are residing, what exactly Bhuloka is all about. The modern science says that earth is spherical, Bhagavatam and other Puranas says that earth is flat. What is this? So much confusion. Why somebody says flat, somebody says spherical. So pretty confusion. Let us try to reconcile this. At least this one point today we'll see. So this upper surface of the lotus leaf, here you see, that is Bhuloka or Bhumandala. On that upper surface of the Bhuloka, there are so many divisions. So like you can see, so many variety of colors are there. These are all divisions. So now let us see briefly about that. So this is the Bhumandala, the entire lotus leaf. When you go to the top of the universe and look down, it appears to be like a plane, circular plane. In the middle of that, we have Mount Meru. Accepting Mount Meru at the center of its own orbit, the sun continuously travels around Mount Meru, traveling around every day once. Sun's one travel is equal to 24 hours or 1 day. While he's traveling like that, at every point of time, half of the Bhumandala towards sun is always bright, other half is always dark. So, when Priyavrata Maharaj was ruling this entire Bhumandala, he was not at all happy with this kind of condition. He was thinking that why people are wasting 12 hours sleeping in the darkness. So if the 12 hours is also bright, they can practice sadhana 24/7. They go back to Godhead. With that intention, he expanded himself as the second sun. In one side, one half of the Bhumandala is brightened by sun, second half of the Bhumandala is brightened by King Priyavrata. As sun is traveling, Priyavrata is also traveling, keeping exactly opposite direction himself. So whole Bhumandala is bright continuously. Like that, following the speed of the sun, he traveled for 28 days at this one place. He has a chariot which has got only one wheel. Because there is only one wheel, that one wheel is traveling at one place again and again for 26 days. It created a small ditch. Then he went a little bit far. There again he traveled another 26 days, creating another ditch. Like that, he traveled for 7 times. 7 ditches were made. Eventually, these 7 ditches are filled by 7 different kinds of liquid substances and they became oceans. The land in between those 7 liquid substances is known as Dvipa. Thus, there are 7 Dvipas are created within the Bhumandala by Privat Maharaj. And their names are shown here. Sweet drinking water ocean, Pushkar Dvipa, emulsified yogurt ocean, Shaka Dvipa, etc. Like this, Priyavrata traveled outside for 6 months. Because 7 times he traveled, each circle he traveled for 26 days. 26 times 7 is equal to 183 days, which is half the year. He started during Karaka Sankranti. As he was going out, Makar Sankranti came. From Makar Sankranti onwards, he started coming inside. 6 months he went outside, 6 months he came inside. Like that, for 1 full year he was going out and in. Like that, as long as he was ruling over the Bhumandala, he was doing this. As a result of that, the ditches became deeper and deeper and deeper. And eventually they are filled with 7 different kind of water substances. 7 rivers are, 7 oceans are made and 7 dvipas are made. As you go inside, Milk Ocean, Krauncha Dvipa, Clarified Butter Ocean, that means Ghee Ocean, Kusha Dvipa, Surasagara, Salmali Dvipa, then Sugarcane Juice Ocean, Laksha Dvipa, Saltwater Ocean, Jambu Dvipa. The innermost island is Jambu Dvipa. Like that, Privat Maharaj had divided the entire Bhumandala into 7 dvipas by creating 7 concentric oceans with his chariot wheel. And he gave those 7 dvipas to 7 of his sons. The eldest son was Agnidra, he was given Jambu Dvipa. So now, in Pushkara Dvipa, there is a mountain which divides that Dvipa into 2 Varshas, 1, 2. In other Dvipa, there are 7 mountains which divide that respective Dvipas into 7 Varshas. Then, from these mountains comes rivers. And these rivers provide everything that is required for the people who are living in that land. For us, river means just water. But in all these dvipas, river means each river will have hundreds of streams. In one stream, they will have milk. In one stream, they will have yogurt. In one stream, they will have butter, ghee, buttermilk, honey, sugarcane juice. And like that, even the material that is required to make our household furniture, bedding and all other things, our clothing and all, everything is available in the form of water streams. There they don't have to work, they don't have to earn money, they don't have to purchase. Everything is naturally available in all these 6 dvipas. Also, 90% of Jambu Dvipa also. That is the facilities given to these dvipas. Here, just above the Manasutra mountain, the sun is continuously traveling day after day. Sun accepts the Manasutra mountain as his orbit, and in the outer space, he keeps on traveling, located just above this Manasutra mountain. So like that, as you go inside also, all the rivers are there, etc., etc. Now, let us come to Jambu Dvipa. After seeing how the entire Bhumandala is there, Jambu Dvipa is in the middle. It is like the orl of the lotus. In the middle of that, there is pericarp of the lotus like Mount Meru. This is like pericarp and this is like orl. This is Jambu Dvipa, this is Mount Meru. The height of Mount Meru and width of Jambu Dvipa is both are same, 1 lakh yojanas each. This entire mountain is made up of gold. And here we have Jambu Dvipa. Within Jambu Dvipa, there are 9 mountains which are dividing the entire Jambu Dvipa into 9 Varshas. Like Kuru Varsha, Hiranmaya Varsha, Ramyaka Varsha, Ketumala, Ilavurta, Bhadrashva, Hari, Kimpurusha and Bharata. So among these 9 Varshas, other than Bharata Varsha, remaining 8 Varshas are known as Bhauma Swarga. Like other 8 Dvipas, other 6 Dvipas. In these Varshas, everything is naturally available. They don't have to work hard, they don't have to earn and they don't have to purchase. But only Bharata Varsha, since it is Karma Bhumi, we need to work hard. The Bharata Varsha people need to work hard. They need to earn money. They need to purchase the food and ingredients for their survival. That is the difference. This is the picture of the Jambudipa. In the middle, Mount Meru is there, and all the mountains and other things are there. This is another picture. You can see this is the mountain. These are the mountains are dividing the land into different divisions. So then, in Ilavrta Varsha, there is a discussion about different mountains. Here you can see there are 4 mountains in 4 directions: Mandara, Meru Mandara, Suparsha, Kumuda, etc. On top of this mountain, there is a mango tree. The height of the mountain is 10,000 yojanas. That means 1,30,000 kilometers. And there is a huge tree. And the mangoes are very big. Each mango is about half kilometer width. When that mango falls on the top of the tree, it breaks open and flows like a mango river. That mango river produces a fragrance which can go to a distance of 1 yojana or something like that. And then here there is a jamun tree, jambu or jamun tree. When the fruits fell down on both the banks of the river, the sand transforms into gold. The gold is naturally available like the sand on the bank of a river. See how much gold can be there. People use this gold to make the ornaments and wear those ornaments. And then this kadamba tree has got lot of honeycombs. Lot of honey is dripping and flowing like a river. Very pure honey. And finally, the Shatavalsa tree has got 100 roots. Every root produces one branch, one more stream. In one, there is a milk, yogurt, honey, ghee, molasses, like that. Everything that we need is available in the form of streams only. That's why the people in our version wanted to work hard. Like that, there are so many mountains. Sumeru is made up of gold. These 8 mountains are made up of silver. These 4 mountains are made up of gold again. These 20 mountains are made up of diamond. See, the mountains are made up of diamond, gold, silver, etc. This is the same Mandara mountain which is used in the Samudra Manthan episode. Like that. You can see a picture of Ilavrta Varsha entirely. Then on top of the Mount Meru, the 8 Lokapalas and Brahmaji have their townships. Not the permanent residences, but townships have whenever they want to discuss about the universe, like our ISKCON GBC meetings. Lord Brahma invites all the devatas to top of Mount Meru. There they have a nice discussion and they have some good time for enjoyment and then go back and do the respective duties. So like this. These are the 8 Lokapalas and Brahma in the middle. Their respective townships are located on top of Mount Meru. Then, as I just mentioned, in the entire Bhumandala, only Bharata Varsha is known as Karma Bhumi. Remaining 8 Varshas of Jambudvipa and all the remaining 6 Dvipas of Bhumandala are known as Bhauma Swarga. So what is this Bhauma Swarga? There is Divya Swarga, Bhuvarloka and Swargaloka. There is Bhauma Swarga, the entire Bhuloka except Bharata Varsha. There is Bila Swarga also, the 7 lower planetary systems. Swarga by definition is a place of opulences, natural opulences. But Divya Swarga means the opulent Swarga in the mode of goodness. Bhauma Swarga is the opulent Swarga in the mode of passion. Bila Swarga is the opulent abode of Swarga in the mode of ignorance. So what is the meaning of that goodness, passion, ignorance? In the Divya Swarga and Bhauma Swarga, people utilize all the opulences for serving the Supreme Lord. In the Bhauma Swarga, they utilize all the opulences for the service of the Supreme Lord and for their enjoyment. In Bila Swarga, there is no concept of serving the Lord. Only enjoyment, and everything is meant for me. Ishwaroham aham bhogi siddhoham balavansuki. This is the difference between these 3 places. So, like that. So, in these 8 Varshas, different people are residing and they are worshipping the Lord in his different manifestations. For example, in Hari Varsha, even today, Prahlad Maharaj is there worshipping Lord Narasimha. In Kimpurusha Varsha, all the Vanaras that assisted Lord Ram, Vali, Sugriva, Hanumanji, etc., they are residing here and worshipping Lord Rama. Here, Mother Lakshmi, either Bhadrashva, either one of the 11 Rudras, here Vaivashvata Manu, Aryama, Bhudevi, finally here Narada Muni, worshipping Lord Narayana Rishis. Like that, the different leaders of these places are worshipping their respective Ishtadevas in all these places. So then, when sons of Sagara Maharaja were searching for the horse which was stolen by Indra, they were digging around Jambudvipa. They were digging here and there. While digging, they put all the mud into the ocean. That mud became eventually transformed into an island. Like that, there are 8 prominent islands are there. Swarnaprishta, Chandrashukla, Mandaraharina, Avartana, Ramanaka, Vanjajana, Simala, Lanka. Lanka is that island which is very much famous in the Ramayana. So according to Shastra, Lanka is here, outside Jambudvipa, outside Bharatavarsha, somewhere here, in the middle of the saltwater ocean surrounding Jambudvipa. Then, finally, last couple of minutes, we are about to complete now. Bharatavarsha. Here, if you see this picture, this is Bharatavarsha. Now we are discussing about Bharatavarsha, the place where we are located. According to Vishnu Purana, the Bharatavarsha has been divided into 9 divisions. They are known as 9 Navadvipas. Their names are Indradvipa, Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babastima, Nagadvipa, Soumya, Gandharva, Varuna, and the 9th one is Bharatakanda. So within Bharatavarsha there are 9 divisions. The 9th one is Bharatakanda. All these 9 places are separated by ocean. One cannot go from one place to other place. So here you can see this is how the ocean separating the Bharatavarsha. This initially Bharatavarsha is one unique place. It has been divided into 9 parts. The divisions are due to the ocean water, the saltwater ocean same. The 9th division is known as Bharatakanda. According to Shastra, we understand that this 9th division is, which is known as Bharatakanda, which is also known as Sudarshan Dvipa and Kumarika Dvipa, etc., is nothing but our earth globe. Our earth globe is nothing but the Bharatakanda, whose width is 1000 yojanas, which is located on the outer edge of Jambudvipa or Bharatavarsha. That is the earth globe on which all of us are residing. Though many times we may think that Bharatavarsha means India, like that. No. In the school also we have studied Bharatakanda means India, like that we have studied. But actually Bharatakanda here means the entire earth globe. This earth globe is a small part of the entire Jambudvipa, which is 1/7 of the entire Bhumandala. That is how the structure has been explained. So in this Bharatakanda, what kind of people are residing? In the east, Kiratas are residing. In the west, Yavanas are residing. In the east, there are kingdoms like Kamarupa, Orissa, Kalinga, Magadha. In the south, there are kingdoms like Maruka and Malava. This is some description from Vishnu Purana. Then Vishnu Purana further says, the 4 yugas, Kruta Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, they exist in Bharatavarsha and they don't exist elsewhere in the entire universe. The 4 yugas concept is only applicable for Bharatavarsha. It is not applicable for the rest of the universe. This is one more point which is revealed in the Vishnu Purana. Then Sri Tiruvenkata Ramanuja Jiyar, who is one of the Sri Vaishnava Acharya, who recently born in 1805, he lived up to 1882. After taking his sannyasa, he made his residence in Sri Perambudur. During that time, he travelled to Melkote. That is where he was reading Mahabharata. When he read one chapter, that is chapter 6 from Jambu Kanda Vinirnaya Parva, which is from Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, the first 10 days of the battle, just before Bhagavad Gita is spoken, in one of the chapters, chapter 6, there are a couple of verses he read, and this chapter talks about who are the warriors participated in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, from which are the kingdom they all came. The description of the different kingdoms is given here. So while describing the different kingdoms, so Sanjaya talks about Bharatakanda. How does the Bharatakanda is situated? Here it is said that when Bharatakanda is like Sudarshana Dvipa, here it is mentioned, you see, Sudarshanam Pravakshami Dvipam Te Kurunandana Parimandalo Maharaja Dviposo Chakra Samstha. The Sudarshan Dvipa, when you look from the far, it looks like a Sudarshan Chakra. But when you come nearby, it looks like bale fruit, spherical bale fruit. And this Bharatakanda is filled with vriksha, plants, which can give fruits and flowers, because the real wealth of the people of Bharatakanda is Dhana Dhanyavan. Dhanya is the real wealth of these people. And it is surrounded by Lavana Samudra. And then Yatacha Purusha Pasya Dadrishe Mukhamanda Matmana Evam Sudarshana Dvipa Chadushita Chandramandale. Every day morning after taking bath, we see our face in the mirror to apply tilak. When we put mirror in front of us, we see front portion of the head. When we see the same mirror backside, we can see the back portion of the head. Like that, accepting the moon to be mirror. If Bharatakanda, he sees himself in that mirror, the front side appears to be like a Dviramshe Pipalas Tatra. It is a combination of 2 people leaves. The back side will appear like Dviramshe Chesho Mahan, 1 people leaf and a great rabbit. And rest of the thing is water. Except this people tree leaves and rabbit portion is land, which is filled with sarvoshadi samavyapa, different variety of plants, but the remaining portion is all water. So he drew the picture, but he was not able to understand what it is. He kept this picture somewhere and he was traveling, walking around. When he came on the other side, then it dawned onto him what it is. Then he understood this is the picture of the entire earth globe. So one side of the earth globe, it looks like rabbit and people tree leaf. Other side of the earth globe looks like combination of people tree leaves. That is what it is. The remaining portion is all water. So Mahabharata talks about the picture of our earth globe. This is the entire Jambudvipa in which there is Bharatavarsha, in which there are 9 divisions. The 9th division is our Bharatakanda, that is our earth globe. The shape, dimensions of that earth globe are described in our Mahabharata. So like this, if we read carefully Mahabharata, Ramayana, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, and also other Puranas such as Brahmanda Purana, Vishnu Purana, Linga Purana, Padma Purana, etc., we get so much information about our universe. So we should take some time to read through the scriptures and understand our universe from the glance of scriptures. Then we can really appreciate our scriptures are not primitive. They are not at all mythology. They are all actually the scientific, the original scientific texts. We can think of them like that. Okay, I think we are much beyond our time, whatever time has been allocated to us. So we'll stop with this. At least the take-home message is that even the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, which are talking about core philosophy, still they talk about our universe, the structure of the universe, and especially the purpose of the universe. They are very nicely dealt in our Vedic literature. Those who are inquisitive should take out time and read. The scientists are spending 2,500 years in order to explore the space. So we should also give some time to understand. We cannot understand this just by watching reels. So we need to give time, we need to spend time, we need to spend our intelligence and mind and try to understand these things. Hare Krishna. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. We'll stop here, maybe a couple of minutes. If some devotees have some questions, we could quickly take up.
Our devotees can unmute and ask question.
Yeah.
They raise their hands.
Okay. If there are no questions, so in one small session of 1 hour, we may not understand everything, but one thing we should understand that, yes, there are so many things are hidden in our Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. At least that clue we should get. Those who are interested, they can open the books and read through as per their interest.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pranam
The
Prabhuji.
same thing we can.
No, one by one. Don't kindly raise your hand so that we can call your name so that you can speak like that. Tirumala
Hare
Rao.
Krishna. Okay.
Tirumala Rao
Jayalakshmi,
Prabhuji.
you want to ask first?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you very much for the enlightening class which you have given. So many information, knowledge we got, which we are not able to even read and grasp. My question is very basic. I'm always confused with the words like chitta, mind, intelligence. Can you just differentiate these things and tell me what is chitta?
See, based on their functionality, we have to understand. First, we'll see intelligence. We have 5 senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. We collect raw information from these 5 senses from the external world. The information will be taken to our heart. In the heart, there is intelligence. It is intelligence which will tell what is what. When we see this particular mobile, intelligence will say that this is the mobile. It has a cover which is in the black color and also brown color. That analysis will be done by intelligence. Then mind. When we eat some prasadam, if the prasadam is good, the mind stores the experience. Okay, and so date, so and so place, we ate so and so prasadam, that was very good. At other place, we ate so and so prasadam, that was very spicy, not good. Next time when you come across similar kind of prasadam, the mind will pop up that past experience. Then mind will say whether you want it or not. If it was good experience, it will say take it. If it is bad experience, it will say don't take it. Like that. This is the activity of mind. And then ahankara. Ahankara always asks, hey, I am the boss. Enjoy. I mean, I need enjoyment. Give me that. Give me this. It is order giver. Ahankara. And chitta, it is as good as intelligence. It is by intelligence we understand what is what. It is by chitta also we try to understand what is what. But the subject matter of understanding is different. By intelligence we understand matter. By chitta we understand spirit. That's the difference.
Very beautiful and
There are total 28 elements are there in the entire creation. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna talks about 5 things: Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. Ishvara is Supreme Lord, Jiva is Jiva, Prakriti is the middle nature, that means Durga Devi, the Prakriti, and Kala is Sadashiva, time. These 4 are transcendental personalities, they are eternal. But there is Karma. Karma is performed by our material body, which is made up of 24 elements. Chitta, Ahankara, Man, Buddhi, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Panchamahabhutas, Panchatanmatras. The knowledge of these 24 material elements is acquired by our Buddhi. And the knowledge of the 4 transcendental elements, Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, is obtained by Chitta. These are their functions. That's why we say, Cheto Darpanam Arjanam Bhavamaha Dava Nirvarpanam. We need to purify our Chitta so that we can understand Lord Krishna, Jivatma, Kala and Prakriti. If Chitta is not purified, we can never understand Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala.
What is that contamination of the Chitta?
Same, 5 Ajnana Vrittis. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivecha. The effect of that is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Mastara. The 5 coverings. I am the body. My wife, my husband, my children, my friends, my family, my home, my car, my property, my bank balance. Aham mameti, me and mine, me and mine. So that is contemplation for Chitta.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation. Hare Krishna.
Ajaya VB, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranams, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, the solar system that we have learnt about during our school days, so this comes in the 9th division itself, or how is it, Prabhu?
No, that is part of Borloka and Sargaloka. Some of the planets are in Borloka, some of the planets are in Sargaloka. The planets that we hear, they are in the outer space, they will be revolving, being situated in the Borloka and Sargaloka.
Okay, and these revolve around the sun is what we have heard. But now you are telling the sun that in the perspective of Jambu Dvipa is rotating, is revolving or rotating. Or...
No, I am not saying, kindly correct it.
Okay.
Bhagavatam is saying.
Yes, Prabhu.
Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is saying the Bhumandala is stationary and the sun is revolving around, keeping Pole Star and Mount Meru in the center.
Okay, the sun in the solar system is different from that sun, or what?
No, same sun only.
Okay.
See, it is like a mathematics.
Okay.
So there is 12. How do you get 12? You get 2 times 6 also, 3 times 4 also. How do you explain is different, but ultimately the result is same. So for the sake of simplicity, they have explained in a different way. That's all.
Okay, bro.
But in order to understand how both are same, also at the same time both are a different perspective of the same thing, we need to understand Bhagavata Cosmology you need to understand modern cosmology also. When you understand both properly, you can reconcile. Without proper knowledge, we cannot reconcile. So we end up saying that something, one of the two is wrong. But actually, both of them are not wrong. Both are correct only.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Prabhuji, India is in Bharatavarsha, correct?
India is within Bharatavarsha, there is Bharatakanda. Within Bharatacanda, there is India.
Okay, then all the other countries are also within Bharatavarsha.
No, forget Bharatavarsha. Within Bharatavarsha, there are 9 divisions. The 9th division itself is the Earth globe.
Oh, then where are all the other Varshas?
They are there. They are all here only. Kimpurusha Varsha, Hari Varsha, Ilavrta Varsha, etc. etc.
In our geography globe, we never saw all this.
We can't see. The people of Kali Yuga do not have access to see all these places. We don't have access to all these places. For example, I'll tell you, if our people have given access to go to Ilavrta Varsha, wherein there is a gold mountain, silver mountain, diamond mountains are there. Yes? Will the mountains remain there? If our Kali Yuga people, our neighbors, all of us, including us also, if we have given access to these places, will the gold remain in the golden mountain?
No, we'll replace
silver
it,
remain in the silver mountain, and the diamond remain in the diamond mountain?
We'll replace it, Prabhuji.
No,
with
replace.
Copper.
No one will replace this. They will remove it, that's all. No one makes an effort to replace it.
Okay, Prabhuji.
They will steal away, rob away. It will become a history.
Okay.
That's why understanding the selfishness, greedy mentality of Kali Yuga people, Lord does not give an access to all these places to Kali Yuga people.
Otherwise, we'll
And
be
more
getting
than that,
honey,
first of
milk,
all, he did not
everything
give
free.
access. First of all, he did not give access. Second, he did not give the belief that something like this existing. No one accepts. Even if you tell to any people outside, they will not accept. Hey, what are you speaking? All fairy tales get lost. So Lord
No, also
gave
everything
that
is free
conviction
now,
also.
Prabhuji. Milk, honey, everything is free. We'll not even work.
Because they are all Swarga, na? Swarga means when you go to heaven, you will be given everything. Because you have done piety here. As a result of that, you are entitled to enjoy there. That's why you don't have to work. That's why every facility is there in these Swarga lokas.
Okay. But this plate that we are talking is that upper layer of this one, lotus leaf.
Lotus leaf.
That itself is classified like this, and we are all in one portion called Bharata Varsha or Bharata Kanda. Kanda.
Yes.
So in that plate, everything is there, but we cannot see it.
Yes, we cannot see.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Just like Arjuna could not see the universal form, we cannot see the Bhumandala and other places in the entire universe also. When Arjuna was given by Lord Krishna the Divya Chakshu, the heavenly eyes, he could see the entire universal form. Same way, if we get the Divya Chakshu, we'll be able to see Mount Meru, Jambudipa, and Borloka, Sargaloka, and all the lokas.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Praveen
Prabhuji,
Sharma,
just now one point we spoke, Prabhuji. Jamun falls from the tree. From Jamun opens, gold comes. Like that, you said.
No,
Just now a
not like
point.
that, not like that. When the Jamun opens and flows like a river, on both the sides of the river, the sand which is touched by the Jamun juice will be transformed into gold.
But gold is a metal. It's has a molecular weight and the molecular atomic number. It's has a particular space in the periodic table. How come liquid turns to the gold in the
Same
fruit?
thing, na? At our place also, you melt the gold with the liquid, you dry it, it becomes solid.
Semi-liquid like that. So
No.
Jamun liquid has a power to turn a sand into gold.
Yes. It is not our Jamun. It is Jamun from Ilavrta Varsha. It is a heavenly Jamun. It can do it. Why not?
It's something that's difficult. understand the Kali Yuga people, no,
see,
Prabhuji?
obviously, see, we think that everything should be my control. We have that problem. So everything should be happening as per my understanding. So why should it happen like that? Why you have to understand everything? Why everything should be happening according to your understanding only? There should be some other way to happen also. Why not?
What is the procedure to go there, Prabhuji?
Yanti
Japa?
deva vata deva pitrun yanti pitrunvata bhutani yanti bhutejya yanti madhyaj nupmam. To go back to spiritual world, bhakti is the procedure. To go to these places, karma yoga is the procedure. One need to perform nishkama karma yoga, perform yajna, dana, tapa. Then one can go to Bhauma Swarga and Divya Swarga, and one can see all these places.
When you go to Pitru Loka, we'll see our Pitru Devatas?
Yes, yes.
Or
Why not? When you go there, not seeing, you become one of their family member. You also become one of the Pitru.
they'll identify us, Prabhuji?
Obviously.
Okay, Prabhuji.
See,
Thank you
for example,
very much.
when a devotee goes to spiritual world, what will happen to that devotee?
His body is lost here, he gets one more body there.
Then what?
All of good,
Then what
good
happens?
things.
Will he become part of the spiritual world, or he will become isolated?
Is promoted to next level. This bhakti is a preparation for the next janma, no, Prabhuji?
That's what I'm saying. Where he will get the next janma?
Svargal, wherever depends on our
I'm
punya.
asking about a devotee.
Devotee will go to Golak Vrindavan.
What will happen after going there?
This is the final destination. We live very happily.
No, not like that. One becomes a family member of the entire Vraja. One becomes one among them. Same way, when somebody goes to Pitruloka, one becomes one among them. So like that.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay. But our Pitrulokas, suppose they're not done any chanting, any Krishna conscious. Suppose they are in Pitruloka, they are not in Golak Vrindavan. Then how to meet our parents?
आपका पेरेंट्स है पता नहीं वो पता चलेगा आफ्टर गोइंग देयर यू विल गेट टू नो सी फॉर एवरीथिंग chanting is not the means for going to spiritual world chanting is the means for going to pitraloka there is a different means there is a chandra and vrata for going to swarga there is a different means when one practices that corresponding sadhana they will become like that they will go to that particular place.
Thank you very much.
It's all just like you prepare for MSET or JEE, you get admission in IIT or NIT or local universities. If you prepare for NEET, you will get admission in medical college. Like that. Whatever you prepare, you will get the corresponding result. If you practice Bhakti, you will go to spiritual world. If you practice Yajna Dana Tapa, you will go to Swarga Loka. If you practice Pitrurata, you will go to Pitraloka. Like that. It is very simple.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Praveen
Nice meeting you, Prabhuji.
Praveen
So much
Sharma,
knowledge.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for this wonderful session, Prabhuji. So much knowledge, and basically in earlier discussion there was a discussion about Bhuvarloka, Prabhuji, and you mentioned Vidyadharas, Gadadharas, they are resident of Bhuvarloka, and in the night when we see in the sky, they reflect as a star, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So we also heard, Prabhuji, like Dhruv Maharaj and Saptarishis, they also reflect as a star, and they are the resident of other lokas, not exactly Bhuvar Loka. So how
Swarga
come
Loka. They are there in the Swarga Loka. Saptarushi Mandal and Duroloka are there in the Swarga Loka.
So when we see that, we can see the stars of Swarga Loka as well and Bhuvar Loka as well.
Yes. I said na, whatever stars we are seeing, they are the residents of Bhuvar Loka and Swarga Loka. Both the lokas, only these two lokas, residential places, we see them in the form of stars in the night time.
And from Dhruvaloka also we see Dhruv Maharaj, right?
No, we can't see Dhruv Maharaj. We can't see Dhruv Maharaj. We only see some light coming from their places. We can't see the abodes.
There's a north star called
that is only Dhruva Loka.
So we can see that as well.
We are seeing now. We can see now. You go to village, you can see. Maybe you may not be able to see from Bangalore.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Because your surroundings are fully bright, you can't see. You should see from a dark place.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. So Dhruva Maharaj is there in Dhruva Loka.
Yes.
But he was Vishnu Dutas came to take him. They would have taken him to Vaikunta or Goloka, Prabhuji.
Why? What was the desire of Dhruva Maharaj? Why did he go to forest to perform tapasya?
Basically, he had material desires. Then afterwards, when he saw...
No, don't tell like that. You tell exactly what is the desire.
He wanted to have a loka which was more opulent than Brahma Loka.
No, not loka. He wanted to have a position, not kingdom,
Okay,
not kingdom.
position.
He wanted to have a position which is superior to that of his great grandfather.
Yes.
So what is the position of Brahma?
Brahma is
creator. Is a creator. So
Hmm.
what is the position superior to Brahma's position in the entire universe?
Manager of the creator.
You are creating a new position. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
You looks like a CEO of a company like that.
No, Prabhuji, no, I'm ignorant, Prabhuji. Hare
So
Krishna.
the creation is an activity of mode of goodness, which is superior to mode of ignorance, which is the action of Lord Shiva, which is destruction. The superior position to that of Brahma is the position of maintenance, the universe's maintenance, because maintenance is the activity of Sattva-guna. That is the position of Lord Vishnu. When
Yes,
Dhruva
Prabhuji.
worshipped to Lord Vishnu that I want a position which is superior to Brahma, Lord Vishnu gave his own position to Dhruva. So when you give someone position, you need to give accommodation also. When you make someone Rashtrapati, you cannot tell that, oh, Rashtrapati, you can come and sit in this particular chair morning to evening, night you go wherever you want, you can live. You can live on the roadside also. Like that you cannot say. You have to give Rashtrapati Bhavan also.
Correct.
So Lord Vishnu gave his own position, his own abode to Dhruva.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Previously it was known as Vishnu Pada, the abode of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Later on he gave it to Dhruva, it became known as Dhruva Loka. So where did Vishnu go? What did Vishnu do? He created an island within the ocean, milk ocean in the Dhruva Loka. That is called Shivadvipa. He went into that Dvipa and is residing in that Dvipa right now.
So both are residing in almost in the same place.
Not same place. It's like the entire India is like Dhruva Loka. In that one within Bangalore, one small area like Banshankari. That's like Shvetadvipa.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for clearing our doubts.
So like that.
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
you also...
sun is a
No, please
big
go.
ball of...
Please raise your hands. Don't arbitrarily speak. Saki Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for an amazing class, Prabhu. So, Prabhuji, my question is, so you mentioned that this Bharata Varsha is Karma Bhumi and other Varshas are not Karma Bhumi. We don't have to work. But anyways, the complete Bharata Varsha, Bharata Khanda, everything is inside the material world. Material world, it is made of 3 modes of material nature. So if there is no karma to be performed, so what are all the occupations in the of people in other varshas? What do they do? Because there can be people of other modes who will not only depend on worshipping the Lord all the time. They can be other modes of people. What would they do?
Yeah. See, there is a comparison. It is not that they don't have to perform karma. See, for example, I'll give you a simple example. Like one company is there, or what we can say, court is there. In the court, you have judge and you also have administrative people, like a college. The principal is there, the admin people are there. The admin people keep writing something. They keep writing document, they keep making all the policies, this, that. They are 24/7, they are always working. What principal will do? They'll work and print it, principal will read and announce. That's all. That means at the basic level, the people of Bharata Varsha need to work for every small thing. But in the Swarga, like principal, they don't have to work at the basic level, but they work at the higher level. Their work is very, in the sense, highly intellectual or something like that. One simple example I'll give you. In Bharatakanda and Bharata Varsha, the process of begetting children, After parents come together, the mother need to carry the baby for 9 months. Then the child need to grow day by day, slowly, like that. 15 years, the parents are completely vigilant about the child. After 15 years, they can say, okay, Abhi, you can take care of yourself. You can go to hostel. You can stay at far distance. Also, you can manage yourself. But for the first 15 years, the parents are completely vigilant of the children. So 15 plus 9 months, 15 year 9 months are they are some dedicated to a child. But in the heavens, it is not like that. The parents come together. In 48 minutes, the child is born. In another 48 minutes, the child becomes 16-year teenager. That means their taking of child is only for 48 plus 48 minutes, 1.5 hours. That's all their responsibility. So they don't want to get, they don't get into small things. So that's how we have to understand. They have karma at higher level karma, like principal of the college. So all of us are like the clerks and all the admin people who have continuously have work. Something like that.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And Manjula Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, a sun is a big ball of fire which has a helium and hydrogen, only two gases, no other gas like oxygen and water. How come humans or other life live there, Prabhuji?
Yes. There are only two gases that we perceive, but there are many other gases which we cannot perceive. According to scriptures, there are at least 49 varieties of winds. We have 49 marus. And there is a 50th wind also, that is oxygen, pranavayu. Other than pranavayu, there are 49 other winds. So which are not available only in Bhuloka. They are also available in Borloka and Sargaloka. Like that, sun also has other things which are mostly of heavenly category, which are very much good for the heavenly people to reside. We may not be able to reside there, but the heavenly people can reside. Even at our place also, we can't live in the water. The water animals cannot live on the earth. So at our place also, so much distinction is there. Then what to speak of sun?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Yeah.
See, from far only the burn of like even metals melt is like the
Yes.
Prabhuji.
The people who are living in the sun, they will have fiery bodies. So one fire cannot burn other fire. So in that way we can say. Just like we are living on the earth, our body is mostly of earthly nature. So like that.
Panchatantra, Panchadhatu.
Panchamahabhutas are there, but mostly the maximum components are earth and water only. So like that.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes. Thank you, Prabhuji.
In the sun,
Dandava
their
Pranam,
body
Prabhuji.
mostly will be made up of fire. Like that we can understand.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Ajaya VB.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. One last question. Like here, the 9 divisions within the Bharat Varsha is again divided with only salt water or something.
This same ocean only goes inside this and divide that entire land into 9 divisions.
Okay, Prabhu. And the Jambudvipa or the Sumeru is what you showed, Prabhu.
This
So
is
that
Sumeru.
is so that lies within the stem of the lotus.
No,
Is
there is
from
no
what
stem. It is at the stem portion only. The stem has been cut into divisions. Now there is no more stem. Now what we see is all Bhuloka, Borloka, Sargaloka, etc.
Okay. And the Himalaya mountain is what you are showing here.
See,
It
here is
is
one Himalaya. This
yeah.
Himalaya is on the northern boundary of Bharata Varsha. There is another Himalaya here, which is the northern boundary of India. This is different. This is different.
Okay. And the Ganga that we observe here in this planet, that comes within the Himalaya of this planet?
Yes. That Ganga is actually coming from the outside of the universe. When Ramana expanded to Trivikrama, he lifted 1 feet, he occupied the Bhumandala, 2nd feet, he occupied the upper planetary systems. The toenail hit the universal shell. It broke open, Karna ocean entered into our universe. That Karna ocean itself is Ganga. Passing through Satyaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka, Bhuvarloka, it came down to Mount Meru. From there it goes in 4 directions. That one which is coming this direction, it comes passing through all these Hari Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, then Bharata Varsha, then finally enters into Bharatkhanda. That is what we call it as Ganga or Bhagirathi today.
Okay, sure, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You can read 17th chapter of the 5th canto, how Ganga comes down, you can understand more clearly.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Komala Ji, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then with pranams, mind-boggling facts, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, out of this 84 lakh species, is it because of that human being is karma bound and he has to go through all the other entities that the other living entities are created? The purpose of creating all the other living entities, the animals, reptiles and all of that?
No, that is just to facilitate the variety of enjoyment. Jiva want to have enjoyment in various ways. So by providing this various species, the variety of enjoyment is given to Jiva.
Okay.
And also sometimes one is getting enjoyment out of one's free will, or sometimes one is getting that enjoyment or misery because of being bound by karma. See, in the material world, enjoyment does not come alone. Enjoyment comes along with misery. Sometimes enjoyment is more, misery is less. Sometimes misery is more, enjoyment is less. They are like two sides of the same coin. They cannot be experienced separately. Both are coming together. So, like that.
Okay, so they are not seen in other varshas. It's only in the book.
No, not like that. They are seen everywhere. But the lower species are majority numbers are seen in the Bhuloka. In Bhuloka, for example, we can see so much grass. Grass is everywhere. So many plants, so much grass and all. But in the heaven, you may not see so much grass, so many plants. You may see plants here and there. Minority. And here we see so many insects. Especially in the rainy season, so many mosquitoes, flies, and so many things. In the heaven, no mosquitoes, no flies.
Right.
So like that. There the devatas are majority. Here the insects, plants are majority.
Right.
In comparison to human beings, the plants you cannot count only. So like that.
But still we see some species getting extinct.
No, it's okay. They'll come back again in due course of time. Right now the atmosphere is not favorable, so they may become dormant. Later on they'll become manifest when the atmosphere becomes favorable to them. So like that.
Okay.
For example, these bed bugs, in one season they come out, in one season they go inside. Winter and summer and winter. In summer they come out, in the winter they hide in the holes. So like that.
Right. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the explanation. Hare Krishna.
Kalyani Prasad, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, pardon me, I'm asking you another question. What you have described is now of one universe.
Yes.
We have this. Is this description similar in all the other universes too?
We don't know. We can give a benefit of doubt. They could be similar, may not be same. In our universe, we have 14 lokas. Other universe might be having 20 lokas, 25 lokas, 30 lokas, like that.
Okay, Prabhu.
Things could be similar.
But Krishna is performing his pastimes simultaneously in many universes. Correct, no, Prabhuji?
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, aliens come from another
Thank you,
universe.
Prabhuji.
Sorry, who is speaking?
Aliens come from another universe. They also come on this species.
No. No one can go from one universe to other universe within Brahma's lifespan. If at all one living entity want to go to some other universe, one need to wait till the end of the Brahma's lifespan. Then there is a Prakrutika Pralaya. Then all the living entities enter into Karmadakshaya Vishnu's body. Then the next creation and the new universe are formed. That time the Jiva can go to some other universe. Till then, either one has to stay within the universe or one can go to spiritual world. But one cannot go to other universe. But within the universe, among the 14 lokas, one can go up and down. Abrahma Bhuvana Loka, one can go to Borloka, Sargaloka, Marloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satiloka, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, Jambudipa, Prakshadipa, Kaunchadipa, like that. All these places one can wander, but not to the next universe.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you very much. It is already 9 o'clock. Devotees might be hungry, and most of the devotees already left. Okay, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. We'll stop
Thank
here.
you, Prabhuji. We can chant
Namaste,
one.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
Yes.
we can get the recording, Prabhuji,
No,
to understand more
Uploaded
clearly.
in YouTube. You can check in YouTube.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Grantara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat
Hare
pranam.
Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji. Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna to all the devotees and Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna,
much,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji,
Dandavat
for the
pranam.
class.
Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
pranam.
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat
Thank
pranam.
you. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
One